Roseanne trumps, drunken humps, and falling in love with a chandelier? Coming up today on The Point. Hello and welcome to The Point, the only talk show bringing gay and straight men together to see what happens. And what happens right now is people are giggling in the middle of the table for no apparent reason. Do you have anything to share with the rest of the class?
At all.
Give me the notes.
I'm just trying to rhyme things with chandelier.
Are you trying to rhyme things with chandelier?
What did he say?
Nothing. I don't want to talk about it right now.
Okay. Well, what we will talk about
experience.
is talking point number one, barring Roseanne. Okay,
So tell me about this, because I didn't.
Okay, Roseanne, Zaid.
No? Yes? I'm just making sure that I didn't know she looked like that. Are we sure that's her?
Yeah, no, you know what? She wasn't blonde before.
I think
That's
she
what it
looks
was.
great.
Yeah.
I think she looks great, but she wasn't blonde before. This is a change.
Roseanne, okay, they're bringing Roseanne back. The way they brought back Will and Grace and X-Files and all that. So
See the mixed feelings? You can see the mixed feelings. We're like, okay.
Yeah. Well, they're also getting rid of like the whole last season where like she won the lottery and John Goodman's character died. They're just ignoring that. Anyway,
Bring back Devin.
And they're bringing back both
Becky's.
Yeah.
Becky with the good hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What?
So, but
Sarah Chalk.
I never watched it, I guess.
Love Sarah Chalk.
you're out of the Roseanne loop.
Yeah.
Okay, but Roseanne, it turns out, was a Trump voter. And she's getting into some hot water because of some recent tweeting she did. For those who wonder, back in the day when I was called a liberal by journalists, I used to answer, I'm not a liberal, I'm a radical, and I still am. I voted Trump to shake up the status quo and the state establishment. She then tweeted, he is draining the swamp of thieves who steal public money and put into private pockets, which is treasonous. She also tweeted, Trump is fighting pedophiles and he likes Jews. That infuriates some people. So,
Well, I mean, it's not true, first of all.
My head hurts because of all the wrong facts.
the big question here is, will this affect whether or not you watch the show? When celebrities and artists do things that make your head hurt politically or otherwise,
Then they're over.
do you right? I mean, this is the thing. So
It depends on the entertainment value of whatever they're doing, but
People tend to
still,
boycott, though.
I started,
I do
but
that.
like just not watching shit because I just hate the person now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just
like
can't
I don't
put up
listen to
with
Chris
it.
Brown anymore because I just can't.
I knew that was going to come up. I knew it. I just knew it was coming up. I knew
Brown.
I was going to say Chris
Brown.
Brown. I knew
Yeah, I
it.
heard one of his songs. I was like, wow, this is good. Who is this? Chris Brown. I'm like,
I know the problem. Okay, here the Chris Brown thing is a lot of his music is still good.
It's amazing. I love
and
it.
Yeah, but he
Hollywood
just like
and generally the media went a little bit overboard when it comes to shit. What he did was terrible, but a lot of people did equally boring, like terrible things or even worse things, who still enjoyed a lot of praise and didn't get into as much shit. And I think it has because he's black.
But Chris Brown, I mean, he was violent, right?
Yeah.
It's just an example. I'm just
Roseanne,
saying, but, like,
no,
people do
I know
stuff,
that,
yeah.
but I'm saying that Roseanne, her facts may be wrong, and the fact that she voted for Trump may offend you.
And her reasoning may be stupid, but
Hmm.
Does that
and she might be
affect?
wrong about a lot of things.
Does that affect the way you view her as a comedian
Yes.
and an actress being
If
that
I
her-
loved her show, I guess I would still watch it, but clearly I don't give a shit, so no, I don't really care. Like,
Yeah,
I
like
wouldn't
everybody's
watch it.
specifically comedy. Everybody's no, maybe not, but like everybody's product or whatever art is informed for sure by their political views, especially if it's political humor.
Like if anybody in Will and Grace did something like that, like I'd still watch it, I guess.
You know, I don't know. I mean, it's like,
funny,
if you
I'll
look
watch
at
it, I
like
don't care.
30 Rock, for example, right? Alec Baldwin's character is kind of the opposite of Alec Baldwin in real life. You know what I mean? Like it's sort of, and so you can have these characters that are intentionally written that way, and you can find humor in things that you may not agree with politically necessarily or whatever. I mean, I just think that, yeah, it depends on what it is. I think this kind of thing hits people whose art is themselves more, so like stand-up comedians, things like that, where it's just them going out and giving their opinion on things. If you don't like that person because of the shitty thing that they did or their political leanings or whatever, then that's going to be a lot harder than, you know, somebody who has like whatever political opinions, but then is still a really funny person in a written comedy context or is a great actor or whatever kind of thing. So, you know, I don't know. I think it's people are a little quick to hit the you know, the nuclear button of like, let's blow it all up because this person said something stupid, when there are really important things that people need to kind of be paying for right now.
Right. So speaking of that, Roseanne should know that there are really way more important things to be looking at than with this laundry list of shitty headlines that you enumerated as reasons for voting for Trump. Shaking up the system and breaking the system is different things. You know what I mean? We can't have an ironic president or you know. He's definitely not draining the swamp. His entire family is in the office. And I'm saying that as someone who came from a country whose entire family is in the office. Okay,
Trump,
so I know what it's
Trump
like.
obviously is not trying to be an ironic president because he doesn't know what ironic means.
Yeah, he's probably saying ironical right now.
But also the whole thing of like,
is a word.
he hates pedophiles. He was supporting Roy Moore.
Like
That's literally the opposite of
grabbing
hating
them by the
pedophiles.
pussy.
I know,
Like,
and I don't. I mean, personally, I don't. And he likes Jews, which I just what.
Everybody
why,
likes
why,
Jews.
are you- why, Roseanne?
don't hate
Why are you
Jews.
bringing
Great.
me into this? Like, I don't want to be part of this.
Yeah, it's like saying he doesn't have the problem with the blacks, and you're like,
I know.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Don't
he-
you?
Yeah.
Just
sounds
because
like an
of,
Irish
you're not
country
gonna
club right now.
boycott a show based on like one actor, right? Because you have to think about everybody else is working on it and like behind the scenes, people who put the show together. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
jobs, blah, blah, blah.
One
whatever.
per.
I mean,
like,
if you're a this is the thing. If you're a conservative, like what's his name, Fraser.
Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, he's a conservative. He's a Republican. Arnold Schwarzenegger is a Republican, not a Trumplican, but a Republican. I would still, you know, Frasier's still an amazing show. He does voice work on The Simpsons. I mean, I'm
Sideshow
not,
Bob.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't.
he does stuff for Chelsea too. So.
Yeah, so I wouldn't. I
but
wouldn't
like Doug
boycott.
said.
I wouldn't boycott Kelsey Grammer just because he's a Republican. The Roseanne stuff is just kind of weird and stupid, and part of me, because she's such a rabble rouser, for lack of a better term, I wonder if she's just doing this to for publicity.
100%. I was just thinking
There's
that
a
after
rabble
saying
rouser
that.
means
I'm gonna say,
shit
as a
disturber.
comedian, it just
Yeah.
seems like, you know, she can spit and say, ha, I was just kidding, I'm a comedian, guys, ha, ha, ha. Laugh
But
with
she's
me.
always been that way, though.
Yeah, you know what I
Always
mean?
been
So-
from her early
Right.
career.
And
Always.
it's funny too, because remember she did the thing with the Star Spangled Banner that
Oh, that was
some people
cool.
said was really
That was
offensive.
so bad.
What did she do?
She sang the.
She didn't know the
anthem, but,
words
like,
and
butchered
it. and-
Yeah, and some people said it was offensive to, you know, America. But of course, Trump is the one who says taking a knee is offensive to America during the Star Spangled Banner. So it's all sort of weird.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Get your shit together, America.
I know. But are you gonna watch the Roseanne?
No.
I'll probably watch it.
Maybe,
I watched
I
the
don't
first
know.
episode.
I wasn't
Most
really
likely
into the
I'm not
show,
going to
but
do it,
originally,
so.
like, it wasn't
I
one of the
also-
ones. But Whitney
yeah.
Cummings is a writer on the show, and
is
she's
she?
hilarious.
So
So I
funny.
love what she. So who knows? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah.
To put some perspective on not watching TV as a form of protest, okay, thanks for your contribution. It really doesn't change much. You know, it's like, I didn't watch that show. And I'm just like, do you want an award? You probably just turned the TV to something
true.
else.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean? You're
Not
sitting on
watching a
your
TV
ass.
show is not activism.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
There's a lot of
let's say
yeah.
that.
I mean, if we're going to talk about status quo, state establishment treason.
Yeah.
Hello, Don Jr.
Yeah.
And pedophilia and anti-Semitism. There's a lot better ways
Yeah.
of dealing with this,
those things than flipping to another
Okay,
TV show.
enough, Roseanne. Tito, rescue us with today's midpoint.
I'll try. This week, we're playing at gunpoint.
It's the softest you've ever been.
What happened to you?
I don't know.
It's Tito.
It's the
now
new year.
extra soft.
I feel like anytime you say gun, it has to be nice.
Tito on NPR.
Gunpoint.
So this is
Just read one out loud and answer the damn thing.
All right. God, this is long. Would you?
yeah. Go.
Don't you dare.
Thank you. Would you rather accidentally grab someone's hand on a train you have to spend another hour on, or accidentally swing your palm into a stranger's crotch while walking next to them?
That's a great question.
What do you mean accidentally grab their hand?
Yeah,
No, I
like
think, like-
hold hands with them the
No,
whole
like
time?
if their hands will be on something and then you accidentally grab it. Is it one
You
of those
guys
or
just like read so much into these things.
no? It's
Wait, well, we're weighing our options.
I would say probably the hand thing, largely because I feel like if you accidentally swing your palm into a stranger's crotch,
Like when
you
you're
know, I don't
walking
want
and
to
you hit
cause
somebody by
any
mistake.
discomfort.
Oh, that would hurt.
No, it's
Right?
like when
Let
you're
it drop,
walking
let it
and you
drop.
like
This
hit
is
somebody
what
in
it
the
feels like.
crotch.
See,
yeah,
I don't
when
want
you're
that.
like swaying your arms, right?
God, I'm so over it.
While you're power jogging? Like what?
So the point is, because I feel like we've all kind of done that, like reach for the thing, and like, oh, it's, you know, whatever, and then, you know.
If you're walking and you are moving your hands a bit and somebody's like right beside you and you hit them in the crotch accidentally, that happens.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. You said which would I rather have
How hard
happen,
are you
and
swinging
I'm
your
saying
arms
that.
when you walk?
So hold on though. But let me also just say I'm not quite as hard up yet that I need
not like
the
a
occasional stranger crotch bump on a walk. So I'm gonna
Crotch
I'm gonna
high
go with the train.
So you'd rather deal with awkwardness for an hour than just like a second and run away?
Well, is it that it's like you do the hand thing and then we have to stare into each other's eyes for the next hour?
I'm gonna go
Like,
next because
Yeah, let's just
It's off the rails.
Oh, on a train.
Off the rails on a train. There we
Are you
go. I
checking
like
the
it.
bouquet?
yeah, this is good. No, it's one line.
This one scratches the
Two lines. No, I'm kidding.
Sorry to our sound guy for this.
Yeah. Would you rather pluck out every hair on your body or bathe in rubbing alcohol with 100?
Wait, with
With
100
paper cuts. I would rather pluck out every hair on my body because there's not
my
that many,
goodness.
but I will cry for my nose hair.
Oh my Atlanta. Jeez.
But pluck out individually, you got.
Well, I mean, I don't know, but I know it's not painful. It'll be like painstakingly long, but
Can
it
you
won't
put
be
like 100
oh my
paper cuts on your
gosh.
face and then just stay above the water?
I would wax.
Were you drunk when you wrote these?
What is this? Yeah.
What?
Very
They are
Massachusetts
pretty
or
funny.
whatever.
I didn't make them up.
All right, Ori.
Would you rather never be able to brush your teeth again or never be able to stop sneezing?
Damn. You want to brush your teeth for the rest of your life?
What's your? I have an answer for this.
Oh, I actually
think-
feel
I
good
think-
sneezing though.
I know, I need to brush my teeth.
How would you brush your teeth if you're sneezing?
Well, you can always just floss, and that's just as effective.
I didn't even think of
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I think I'd rather have teeth and be sneezing than not have any teeth.
Yeah.
You
I'm
couldn't
like
do anything
falling
else.
around.
Like you couldn't do anything else.
You can floss
You can-
and like eat gum.
I could potentially make some money as
No,
a guy who just
you-
never stops sneezing.
You could still have sex if you never brush your teeth, because
I'm just
doggy
thinking about-
style would still work. But if you're sneezing,
maybe
no.
if I'm down there, like it might, like all that sneezing
First
might
of all,
actually get
I
it
don't
going.
think
you know?
so.
She
'Cause
might get a
that's
cold
just-
from her vagina.
That's just teeth making contact.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But you know that contraction when you sneeze, right?
Yeah.
Like, you get like almost.
It's
If
like
you
in
time
there,
right, you can
you
get a
know?
thrusting
Lots of
motion.
force.
It could work. No, go with the teeth thing. I would definitely. I would personally would go with the teeth.
Maybe it's like stutters and like you can just sing your way and not have to sneeze.
There's a way out of sneezing.
Okay, Tito.
Yeah.
Would you rather be able to forget any of your own past memories or be able to make other people forget theirs?
Wow.
Wow, that's profound.
Wait, one more time.
Deep shit.
Jesus.
I go with the second.
Yeah, I guess
Make
I
people
would.
forget stuff or forget
I would
stuff
make
yourself?
other
Their
people
memories.
forget their own past memories.
I don't want either one of those.
Once? Or are we talking about a superpower they can use whenever you want? Because those are the second
That
one,
does sound like a
definitely.
superhero
Yeah.
or like a villain, actually.
Because I haven't really made that many. Sometimes I just forget what I've done anyway.
I don't need
It's
help
called
forgetting
blacking
shit.
out.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what I got here.
Booze for that.
Tito, be good to me. All right. Would you rather fart every step you take or chug a cup of puke just once? Wow.
I take the cup.
Just crop dusting everywhere.
I
you
take
go.
the cup.
That's a great police
for
song.
sure.
Every
Or just
fart
rollerblade
you
everywhere.
make.
Oh my goodness. I'm.
Oh, I'm just
Goodness,
thinking about
Tito.
chugging that cup.
Yeah.
Jamal, think about you can rollerblade everywhere. You know, you
Or is that
see-
just one long prolonged?
You know, I think I may just have to chug the cup of puke just once.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
right choice.
Oh God.
What is wrong with you, Tito?
Did you ever see that GIF or GIF of the guy who's like puking and he goes, he just puts it down?
Oh my God, can I tell? No, I'm not gonna tell you this story.
It's the funniest.
One time in Vegas, I had to puke, and all I had was a water bottle in front of me, and I didn't want to puke on anyone else or on myself, so I puked into the water
Oh
bottle.
my God.
How were you able to control that?
It went from
can't.
clear to.
I can't.
Can't do it now.
Oh, right.
It was amazing.
Would you rather lick a random person's... Really, you were on crack when you did this. Would you rather lick... Well, that's been done. Would you rather lick a random person's open scab or eat a random person's snot?
I don't know. That's a really tough one. Because the first one's really not
Actually, an open scab would have like blood and pus.
Yeah, I'm
and all
gonna
that
go
stuff.
with the snot.
I'm
I
gonna
would
go.
I'd go with the
I'd go with
bloody
the
scab.
snot.
What?
Bloody scab.
Because
though?
snot is just like dust and mucus
Mucus,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I like that shit.
I mean, I don't want either, but if I had to, like,
had
Tito,
to
take this
choose.
away.
Let's end the
Take this
show.
away.
Can we stop with this?
Thank you, Tito,
gunpoint?
for
Good thing I'm at
today's
gunpoint. I would've never-
incredibly disgusting
Yeah.
midpoint.
Body
wrong with
fluid
you, man?
themed.
I mean, I still love you, like, but Jesus.
We love you, but you're disgusting.
Goodness.
You're welcome.
After that, we gotta go to talking point number 2, light up your life. Now, my favorite website, askmen.com.
Ask man.
God.
Yeah.
Askmen.com.
Which you stumbled upon with a typo.
Right. I was looking for, never mind.
We get the
Okay,
joke.
so they came up with a list of the 4 different hookups you will have in your life.
Only 4?
Cable, internet, car battery. What's the 4th one?
How long were you sitting on that joke? Okay, and I want to know if you've already had these. Like, I
Of
want to
course.
know.
If there's only
check-
4, I'm pretty sure I've done them all.
Let's do a hand raise.
Okay, okay.
Who was
all
hooked
4
up
of them
4
last
times in
night.
their life?
Never have I ever. Here we go.
Number 1, the Drunken hookup.
Yep.
Obviously.
Duh.
I'm not raising my hand.
That's all of mine.
I've never had one.
That's all you've ever. That's
All of your hookups.
I don't.
Are you an alcoholic?
Yeah.
I've never had sex under the influence of anything. I've only had it sober.
No.
What about under the influence of love?
That's good. Oh.
That's the only influence. That's the only
Really?
influence I was.
Are you serious?
Do you not drink normally though?
No, I drink. I mean, it's not my favorite substance, but you know, I drink.
What
It's
is
no
your favorite
problem.
substance?
Math.
Beat me to it. Took the words right out of my broken mouth.
Number 2. This number 2 is a little bit more interesting. The friend hookup. Have you ever hooked up with a friend and then gone, oh, now it's the friendship is different.
Yeah, that's
I've
exactly
hooked
why
up
I
with a
don't
friend
do
before,
that.
but it's
Well,
never
whether or
gone
not the-
astray. Like, it's
yeah.
been all right. Surprisingly.
Have you done the friend hookup?
No, I don't have a lot of friends. No.
Because he doesn't.
I don't have any
He doesn't get
friends.
drunk with his
okay.
friends.
Yeah. No, but it's just I don't know. Never happened.
Yeah.
I don't.
Also, I'm like not attracted to my
you?
friends. That really helps.
Yeah, I must
Yes,
have.
he has.
Yeah. Oh, you know? Are you keeping score?
Girl.
Oh,
Girl, I know your life. Don't you worry about
Have you had a friend hookup?
I have.
Dun, dun, dun.
Any details?
Nope.
Okay.
We're gonna leave it at that. That's it.
You?
Oh yeah.
Simple yes.
Oh
no
yeah.
answer.
I mean,
Come on,
you know,
all of them. Don't
so-
question.
you know,
me.
sometimes you get together with friends, you play Scrabble. Sometimes you get to go with friends, and you have sex.
I've become friends with hookups.
Well, that's happened too. That's I think more.
That's nice.
it's lovely.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you play Twister and things just happen. I don't know.
There you go. You might swing your arm and accidentally hit a crotch.
Yeah.
Right hand crotch. Number 3, the online dating hookup.
Duh.
Yeah, garbage.
Pretty much the only one there is.
Yeah, but
It's not like I met up to someone at Starbucks and be like, you
Is that like, Tinder, like all that?
Yeah,
stupid-
yeah.
Garbage.
Garbage? Why garbage?
I don't want to get into it right now, but I've had 2 experiences from Tinder, and that's why I don't have it anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because people didn't
one of
look
them was
the
with
way
me,
they.
and it was really awkward.
Were you
Then we-
catfished? Because that could be a problem.
Yeah.
Sort of catfish,
Catfish?
as
Oh,
in there was a
man.
no.
no,
There
yeah,
was
what
just
happened?
there was
Well,
just
pictures?
there was just a scent that was left in my room from one
Oh,
for days.
shit.
Like body odor?
Some other odor.
Like
odor, but
fishy?
Yeah.
Oh my
But
god.
anyways.
More like tin don't.
And the other one, I just got snapped on for
Snapped?
what happened that night. I snapped on you. She like lost her mind on me.
What did
Yeah.
you do to
I
her?
didn't do a.
And this isn't like the
Damn
bullshit
thing.
like dude calling a chick crazy
Nope.
thing. This is
Nope.
like
I was sitting
a-
down with my
Real thing.
with
real,
my
yeah.
roommate while these paragraphs are being sprouted out to me the next day, and I'm like, am I wrong here in what I did? She's like,
Can we get those
"Nope."
up on the screen?
Yeah, right. No, this was like this. I don't even know how many years ago. This was probably 3
Snapped
years
on you
ago.
after she left.
No, she was feeling ill. She wasn't feeling very well. So I'm like, hey, if you want me to go, I can go. So I gave her a kiss on the cheek, left, and then in the morning I was like, hey, how are you feeling? And then like 4 hours later, she's like, you're such an asshole. Like you didn't even ask me how I was doing and all this stuff.
How dare you leave and not take care of her? Goodness.
And I'm
you
just
should be ashamed of
she like
yourself.
lost.
But you literally asked her how
Yeah,
she was doing.
Exactly.
And also, how dare you not
4
take care of
hours
this
later.
random internet hookup?
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be a certain amount of investment before you're really required or obligated.
Yeah.
Number 4 on the list, I think, is the one that is most common, which is the travel hookup.
Oh yeah.
Like you're out of town.
Yeah.
If we go on
That's
vacation
my
or
favorite
something,
kind.
or
That's like
Those are so funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say that's the most common.
Really?
I don't know, Mr. 1% traveling all over the world all the time. Are you
I'm
kidding me?
saying.
The
Have you
drunk
ever seen the
one.
movie?
No, I'm saying that when you travel,
They could be out of
just
town
happens.
too.
it just
Like the
happens.
movie Up in the Air.
It's frankly kind of a goal.
So sad.
But it is sad.
When you when you travel, is it a goal?
Yep.
Yes.
yeah,
to
you
have
definitely want to try the local cuisine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Totally want to do that.
Or like not.
I don't know. I go on trips with my
find it
family, so
super-
it's a different dynamic. It's a
like
whole
a
other
challenge.
thing.
It's like the first time I went to New York versus the second time I went to New York was not great
Yeah.
either. But yeah.
Well, speaking of hookups, this is a whole other kind of hookup. So,
what?
Swipe
Oh, the
right.
chandelier.
so
Okay.
speaking of lighting up your life, a woman, her name is Amanda Liberty. She's from the UK.
That's where it started.
Oh, that's shocking.
She describes herself as an objectum sexual.
Okay, there was one of those on Tyra Banks.
Objectum in their rectum.
She was in love with the Eiffel Tower.
She has objectophilia, which is falling in love with objects.
Oh, cute.
How
She-
easy would life be if that was the case,
It's like,
right?
oh,
She has announced
ringing you any
this is
day.
a real thing. She has announced her engagement to her chandelier.
It's not a real thing.
Why can't I do that and be famous?
isn't it named?
She said.
Luminaire.
She said. What?
Doesn't it have a name? The chandelier. I think I read that
worse.
somewhere.
Yes. She has named it Lumiere.
Of course she
Beauty
did.
and the Beast?
She could have at least been creative,
and
like Chandler.
She says that the chandelier identifies as female.
Wow.
So is it a progressive relationship?
She considers herself a lesbian objectum sexual.
Oh my god.
On Valentine's Day last year, she proposed by giving the light an engagement ring.
If you agree, give me no sign.
Be there.
This is fascinating.
She traveled to the U.S. and fell in. But previously, before getting engaged to the chandelier,
She was engaged to something
she
else?
traveled to the U.S. and fell in love with the Statue of Liberty,
Why?
who she called Libby.
That's why does she ruin things?
I hear they adopted a kid. She tried these little flashlights.
Still there. LED
That's not
of course.
funny.
It's funny because this is ridiculous.
What?
Stop objecto-sexual shaming.
She now
I am
says
not an object.
she now says that she is in an open relationship with 25 of her chandeliers, and while she is engaged to Lumiere, she regularly sleeps with a smaller and thinner chandelier named Jewel.
I'm ready for 2018
Hold
to
on,
be
like, is
over
Lumiere
because of this
okay with
story.
this though?
Great name
what?
for Jewel. I do like that
So
name.
great.
What?
How do you how does this person afford a place that they can have 25 chandeliers?
They're called hoarders.
Well, I don't know. She lives in Leeds.
And are they just like
in the
hung
UK?
up,
I
or
don't know.
just,
Maybe
like,
real estate is cheaper there. I don't know.
Do they just like sit around?
She's getting photobombed by one of her other lovers in the back there.
Plotting, takes out a sharp piece of like crystal.
Maybe she likes them because they're hung.
Dun, dun, dun.
Cheese, cheese, cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, bop of the week.
Seriously. That looks painful, though. I would not want that inside me.
Like, oh look, she's getting lit.
She is.
No, the other one was better. Yeah. I just want to keep talking about this.
Well, she says she loves kissing and cuddling Lumiere, but sleeps with Jewel every night as Jewel is portable and very nice to cuddle.
This woman needs human contact.
Oh, she first realized her sexual attraction to objects when she fell in love with a drum kit at the age of 14.
A what?
A drum kit.
I thought you said
Oh, a drum kit.
Does Lumiere give her hot lips?
So
I'm
like,
just curious.
what kind of mental illness is that?
It's not.
It's not, it's just objectophilia.
She ain't hurting nobody.
She says you can't control who you fall in love with, and things just went from there.
She discovered her love of objects when no one else would
I'm not
be
hurting
with
Maybe
her.
she's onto something.
I'm not hurting anyone by entering into a relationship with them. I'm
not,
simply
no.
following my heart. So there.
Did you anybody see that picture
Good on
of the guy who like set up his vape on the beach and was like laying on his stomach to take a picture of it? Because he really loves his vape. It was really funny.
Does he sleep with his vape?
No, but I feel like that guy would be a vaposexual.
A vaposexual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bop of the week, please.
vapid-
Rescue us.
Bop of the week is Charlie XCX featuring Toblo and Alma, and it's called Out of My Head. Love it.
Thank you. I'm gonna get you a chandelier for your birthday.
Chandelier.
I don't want one anymore after
Break that
that.
family up.
We don't want to look
yeah,
at
we're-
we don't want to look at her anymore.
Bye,
we want to look at the
Amanda.
point because you're watching the point right now, and you're watching us on YouTube. If you are watching us on YouTube, subscribe to us. Helps
On
us
YouTube.
greatly. Costs you nothing. Press the red button. We're also available on Reverie, the world's largest online LGBTQ streaming service. Check us out there at reverie.tv, as well as all of their great content. You can also help us out by contributing to our Patreon crowdfunding campaign. That website is patreon.com/thepointguys. And for our audio podcast, check us out on iTunes. For all things The Point, go to our website, thepointguys.net. Also, we're on Facebook, at Twitter, and Instagram at The Point Guys.
Got that all out. Yeah. Well done.
Thank you all. Thank you all. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
cuddle with this card right now.
Yeah.
Thank you. We have a new show every Tuesday.
It's gonna paper cut you though.
Not really, it's laminated.
Oh, trust.
We have a
What you love the most can hurt you very much.
So we will see you next Tuesday on The Point.
Yes.